Good morning, boys and girls. All right, so today is May the 4th. So may the 4th be with you. If you like Star Wars, you should know what I'm talking about. All right, so today is a new week of lessons. And we're going to be doing stuff that's very similar to last week. And I told you guys this. I wanted you guys to build on your vocabulary knowledge. And it helps you become better at reading and just helps you build that background knowledge so that when you read, you really will understand what you're reading and become, stronger in your word knowledge and helps you understand those bigger words when you're reading. Okay. So this week's story is called Your World Up Close. Okay. And we're going to focus on just a few of our words, but we're not going to talk about those specific words today. We'll talk about those tomorrow, okay? So, just like we did last week, I'm going to have you guys rank those words, all right? So, you'll flip back to page 350 and 351, and you'll look at all 8 of those words, and you'll rank them on that chart that we made. Remember how we put on the left side of your paper, you'll write down all 8 of those words, okay? And those words go from anything from like cling, okay, to words like microscope, okay? So we're talking about words that are very science related, okay? And you'll then at the top of your paper, you'll write 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way across. And then you're going to rank them based on how well you know them, okay? Let's go through what those different numbers mean because it's been a week since you guys have done this, okay? So 0, who remembers what 0 meant? And you guys can say this out loud like you're answering me in class, okay? 0, okay? So what did 0 mean? 0 meant that you had zero or no idea what this word meant, okay? And then if you move up to 1, what did 1 mean? 1 meant that you had a little idea what it meant, some knowledge, okay? What about 2? What did 2 mean? 2 meant that you had some idea what it meant. You could tell me what it meant, okay? But maybe you didn't use it very much, okay? Maybe you might use it maybe when you talked, but you wouldn't use it in your writing maybe, okay? And what about 3? What did we say it meant if you checked a 3 next to this word? A 3 meant that you own this word. And I actually wrote that next to the 3, didn't I? When you own this word, it means you're going to use it in your writing. You're going to use it when you talk. And you could explain to me what this word meant. You own it. And when we do those word maps, you could put lots of explanations about what it meant, okay? You own this word, okay? So you're going to make that chart. You're going to write 0, 1, 2, 3 across the top. You're going to write the words down this side, and you're going to rank all 8 of those words. You can just put an X or a check under a number for each word. You're only going to put a check mark next to one number. You're going to make a decision. If you're not sure, if you're like, maybe it's a 1, maybe it's a 2, maybe you should go with a lower number, okay? All right. So there are 8 words. And I think some of them you're going to know pretty well. And then some you're probably not going to know, okay? And some of you are going to know really well, and another person's not going to know it at all, and that's completely normal. Remember, vocabulary are words that you are exposed to. So some of you read science-related books a lot, and some of you are going to read more fantasy novels, so you're exposed to different words. So you're going to have different vocabulary knowledge. So for instance, I don't read a lot of those comic books, so I don't have a lot of exposure to the words that you guys might be exposed to, right? So I have a different vocabulary knowledge than the next person. So that's normal. So maybe I need to read different books so I can be exposed to different vocabulary, right? And that's what I might learn from this type of activity. Okay. All right. Now, the next thing, our inquiry question. And we used to go over our inquiry question all the time. So we're also going to work that in. So our inquiry question for this week is, how do inventors use their knowledge to help others? So first, let's talk about what an inventor is. And you guys should know this. An inventor is someone who creates things. So an inventor could be all sorts of different things. I got some shiny on my face there. So they could be someone who invents things as far as science, right? And that's what we're going to talk about here. Okay. So how do inventors, people who create things, use their knowledge? What is knowledge? Things that they know. So know, you can take off that first part of the word, K-N-O-W, knowledge, things that they know to help others. Now remember, when we were in class, we would make an inquiry question chart. So maybe on a piece of paper, as you are reading your 2 different things we're going to read this week, you can make notes and start writing down things about how these inventors are helping others and how they're using their knowledge to do that. Okay, because I really want you guys to keep track of that this week. How are these inventors using what they know to help others? Could you use your knowledge to invent things to help others? Are there inventors today that are using their knowledge to help others? Is that what inventors do? Let's think about that. Maybe we can talk about that as a class online, because I think that's a really important question and a really great thing to think about. All right. I'm excited to talk to you guys this week about this story because it's really great.